See 'em at the top. The Cowboys are my team, and it's my dream. See 'em at the top. Oh, it's good to win. It's good to win a close one. I'm in such a great mood, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Sunday football review for round 20 of the NRL. I cannot get the smile off my face. What a game of footy, man. The Cowboys just beat the Bulldogs 20 points to 18 up there at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, up there in Townsville. What a game, man. I was really nervous there in that last 15 minutes, but Tom bloody Dearden come up clutch with that line break, bust through a tackle, finding young Jackson Purdue on the outside, scores. What about that, eh? Tom Dearden just coming off a very good State of Origin game 3 in a losing Queensland side, bouncing back a couple of days later at Clubland and pretty much setting up the match-winning try. What a game of footy, man. I know it was a little bit stop-start with, the penalties and holding down and stuff, but you guys may or you may not understand the significance of this win. This was an extremely important game for the Cowboys tonight. This was a must-win game. If we had lost this game, we would have been going into round 21 outside the top 8, having to win against the Sharks, who we have a really bad record against in the regular season. And the Sharks are pretty much our bogey team at the moment. So this win against the Bulldogs, this was a very gutsy, important win. And the thing is, obviously, I'll take the 2 points, move on to next week, get on with it. But we did not play particularly great tonight. Like, that wasn't a great performance. Like, we were really clunky at the start. We looked really slow at the beginning, and then we sort of got going, and then we lost our way a little bit. Then we got back in it. It was a weird old game. Matt Burton's goal kicking, which was a letdown for the Bulldogs, ended up helping us a lot tonight. But what a win. We'll get into it. We got 3 games to review, man. Manly Titans, the middle game. Manly just putting on a thumping over the Titans. And Penrith and the Dolphins. What a game that was. I really enjoyed that game, man. Penrith and Finns. Really entertaining stuff. The Dolphins, they had one job. They had one friggin' job. Hello to the live chat, as always. Hello to Josh Rabbitohs 2024. Luke Melbourne Storm fan. Jason Reeder. Jeffrey. Jim. Will Pearson, everyone that's rolling in. I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to the Sunday football review. G'day to Lockie. G'day, hey Lockie. We did win. Yes, we did. May not have been pretty, but the win is important. Now, I will get through the Cowboys Bulldogs game because obviously that's what I want to talk about. But we're going to go back to the earlier games and we're going to get through it. Won't spend too long in the Manly game because of how much of a flogging it was. But Penrith and Dolphins, man. This game was a golden point nail biter out there at the foot of the mountains in the West. Penrith 28, Dolphins 26. If you're a Dolphins fan, you would be extremely upset and you would be very frustrated by that. The Dolphins got out to a 26-12 lead and they got run down by the Panthers 28-26. They would be filthy, the Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins try scorers, the Hammer got 2, Isaiah Katoa got 1, and Jack Botstock got 1. And for Penrith, tries to Taruva, Alamotti, Moses Leota, and Dane Laurie. I thought this was a high-quality game of rugby league. In my opinion, Panthers and Dolphins, when I look back at this NRL season, when it's all said and done, and I'm doing a list of the top 10 NRL games of the season, Panthers Dolphins is in that top 10. This was a great game of footy. Really enjoyed it. Panthers obviously rested all their origin players, but they did get Nathan Cleary back, which was a really big inclusion. I I know Wayne Bennett said in the press conference that he's not a fan of Golden Point, and everyone's blowing up about it on social media. You can't be seriously blown up about that. Wayne Bennett's been saying it for 10 years. He hates Golden Point. Wayne Bennett's an old school coach. He doesn't like a lot of the new things that are in the game today. Golden Point is definitely one of them. So I think everyone just needs to take everyone just needs to take a chill pill and understand that it's not that shocking that Wayne Bennett is not a fan of Golden Point. Who cares? He's not a fan of it. Who cares? I'm sure other coaches that lose Golden Point aren't a fan of it, but they don't say it. And I'm sure coaches that win Golden Point are probably not a fan of it either. It is what it is. I think it's great. I think it's entertaining. Obviously, it sucked to lose Golden Point a couple of weeks ago as a Cowboys supporter, but everyone loves Golden Point. The thrill of it, the excitement. You take the good with the bad. That's just how it goes. Now, Penrith in this game, man, they were clunky as. Like, first half was so back and forth. It was you score, and it's your turn to score. Oh, no, you score a try. I mean, it was a crazy first half. It was 18-12. Then it was 26-12. Leota got a nice try. Beautiful footwork. Would it be 26-18 at that point? Then Dane Laurie went over off the scrum. 26-24. I think Penrith got a late penalty with what? How long was that ago? 5 minutes. Would be 26 all. Josh Kerr got sin bin for professional foul, which was the right decision. And yeah, it was 26 apiece. And then obviously the Dolphins made a line break, right, with about 2 minutes to go. Isaiah Katoa was about 15 meters out. Instead of going for a field goal on a bit of a tough angle, he just kicks the ball cross field. It was the wrong call, man. The wrong call. I think bit of inexperience there from young Isaiah Katoa. He'll learn from it. And he'll be a better player for it. We get the Golden Point. That doesn't take much for Penrith, man. I think it was like Penrith's first set. Nathan Cleary, 43 meters out, 2-point field goal, kicks it. Penrith win, 28-26. Definitely wasn't the Panthers' best performance, but they will take the win, man. They'll take it, and they will stay in second spot on the live ladder. My player of the game, though, for Panthers and Dolphins, I know it's easy to just go, oh, I'll just give it to Nathan Cleary, blah, blah, blah. I know it's easy to do that, but for me, I thought Dane Laurie at fullback was very good, man. I know he was in and out of the game, but I thought Laurie overall, I thought his performance was really good. So Dane Laurie is my player of the game in the Panthers. 2-point win over the Finns. Now, Manly Titans. What a bizarre game. This game was really bizarre, man. The Gold Coast Titans, obviously their record, I think they won like 5 of the last 7 at Brookvale Oval. They did win there last year, 13+ in the wet. So the Titans didn't fear Brookvale Oval. Like they weren't worried about Brookvale Oval. They have a good record there, but goodness me. They got off to such a promising start, man. Camperera in the corner early on. Then both Fillmore went over on the right edge. And goal kicking obviously wasn't a good thing for the Titans. I think they missed their 2 kicks, and it was 8-0. And Manly were flat, man. First 15, 20 minutes, Manly were flat as. And then Luke Brooks just ran the ball, found a try, 8-6, and then Hopewade before half time. Manly went in at 12-8 at half time, and I thought to myself, you know what? Considering how bad Manly were for 20, 25 minutes of that first half, for them to be leading was quite insane, man. It was actually quite insane. Goal kicking for the Titans just let them down. And then second half again, Manly were just on a mission, man. They were on a mission. Sub went over in the corner. Then Turbo scored back-to-back tries. Then Ben Trbojevic went over at left center. And then obviously Tommy Talau scoring in the last, 3 minutes or whatever. And Manly just run away with it, man. 38-8. After being down 8-0, they go up and score 38 unanswered points. So really good stuff from the Manly Seagulls. They're looking good, man. Manly are looking really good. Whether they make the top 4, whether they get a home final, the Seagulls are looking really good at the moment, man. No Olakau'atu today either. I thought the Titans just played a little bit. They really panicked, man. Like obviously up 8-0, they looked really good, but when Sub scored that try and it got to 18-8, the Titans just started playing dumb football. And I think a bit of scoreboard pressure, a bit of panic sort of got to them. And Manly just ran over them, really. So, really, really nice win there for the Seagulls. Way too good. 38 points to 8. Player of the game, though. Really tough one. There's a couple you could go with. Obviously, you got Turbo, who played really well. You got Luke Brooks. You know what? I'm going to give it to Luke Brooks. I was so impressed with Luke Brooks today, running the ball. He just had a really good game. So, Luke Brooks, my player of the game. Manly, too good for the Titans, who are probably not going to play finals. They're gone. Well, they weren't going to make it anyway, but they're pretty much gone now. Cowboys, Dogs. What a game, man. How important is goal kicking getting? Honestly, how important is goal kicking getting? Like, this Cowboys Bulldogs game was 3 tries apiece. Val kicked 3 from 3. Burton kicked 1 from 3. That's literally all it takes right now. That's literally all it takes. Goal kicking. Oh no, it's honestly the difference. Oh no, Val kicked 4 from 4. Sorry. Burton kicked. What did Burton kick? He kicked 3 from 4, didn't he? Yeah, or something like that. Just goal kicking, man. I think it was 2 for 4 for Burton, actually. Just goal kicking, man. It's so important. You need to be goal kicking at a high rate. And it could be the difference between winning a game and losing a game these days, man. But this was a great game. As a Cowboys fan, obviously I'm going to say it's a great game because I'm biased towards the Cowboys. But just everything that the Cowboys did in this game, like resilience, efforts, just not giving in, man. Like, we could have easily gave up. I know the Bulldogs were probably the better team for a lot of this game, but you gotta finish the games off, man. When the Bulldogs were leading 18-14, they had chances to finish the game off. I know a lot of Bulldogs fans on social media are blowing up about the Bailey Hayward no try, but do you not realize that he lost the ball? Like, you can slow it down all you want in super slow mo, and his hand's still on the ball. He has lost control of the ball, man. You cannot say that is a try. Obviously, when you lose control of the ball, it's no try. I'm live on YouTube and my dog decides to interrupt me. That is bloody typical. Very, very typical there. Allow me to just shut the door for a moment, guys. My apologies about that. I had the door shut and he somehow opened it. My apologies. But just, it comes down to a lot of things, man. Like, the race for the top 8 is crazy at the moment. It really is. Like, there are so many teams fighting out for positions, and you got to take it, man. The Bulldogs, obviously the Bailey Hayward no try. A lot of Bulldogs fans are going to blow up about that, but go watch it in real time and tell me he scored the try. You watch it in slow motion, it looks like a try, but he's lost the ball, man. He's lost the ball. No control on it whatsoever. Now, obviously, Hillam Lukey scored the first try of the game. Lukey was on tonight, man. Hillam Lukey showed the entire NRL tonight of his potential. He was outstanding. He had a fantastic game. Scored the first try of the game. Cowboys got up 6-0 early on. Bulldogs hit back for a grubber kick. Curran did well to score that try. I was pretty filthy with it because of just how it went down. 6-all. And then, obviously, Bronson Sherry scored off a grubber kick from Toby Sexton. Dogs lead at 10-6. Was it 10-6 or did he kick the goal? I think he kicked that one. So it was 12-6. Oh, no, sorry, no. It was 8-6 because of the penalty kick. Then it was 8-all. And then, obviously, I think it was 12-8 at halftime, actually. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking going off what the NRL app's saying. It's giving me a lot of bullshit. Bulldogs were leading 12-8 at halftime, and I thought with how flat and how, I think, lethargic the Cowboys were in that first half, we did extremely well to only be down by 4. Bulldogs probably should have been up by probably 10 to 12 points, to be honest. Anyway, second half begins, and Hillam Lukey just runs a great line, but a nice pull from Tommy Dearden. Cowboys go to 14-12 in front. Then Carraz scores off a bomb. Val Holmes, just, I don't know what happened there. It was one of those tries that you don't want to let in, and it happened. Carraz scored. Dogs go to 18-14. And then obviously the Bailey Haywood no try. I think he knocked the ball on, man. But everyone will have their 10 cents on that decision. And then obviously the moment of the game. Game's tied, 18-14. Cowboys are starting to find a bit of momentum. We were starting to get on top of the Bulldogs. And then just there was really nothing on. The Cowboys are 60 meters away from the line. And Tom Dearden just puts on a dummy, breaks through. I believe it was Sexton and Preston. One of them missed the tackle. And Tom Dearden went straight through. And then Jackson Purdue was on the outside, gives it to Jackson Purdue. He goes next to the post. And then Val kicks the goal. Cowboys 20-18. 7 minutes to go. And then we put up a bomb, and then I think there was a knock on from, I think it was it Wilson? I think it was Blake Wilson. And then it was, we had another chance to score. I thought we were going to score again. And then obviously Townsend just held onto it. And then the Bulldogs threw the ball around a little bit. They went down the left-hand side. And then they went back to the right-hand side. And then they went left again. And, yeah, we pretty much held them out there. I think we knocked it on, and then they had like a 4-on-3 or something. And then they knocked on. We held on. Cowboys win 20 points to 18. Very, very important win. Gets us back in the top 8. We go to 8th on the live ladder. Massive. Absolutely massive. The NRL app hasn't even updated, actually. So that's annoying. But we go back in the 8. I think we're on 22 points now. 24 points, sorry. So we're one game from the top 8, man. We're currently on 8th, and we're at the same points as the Dolphins and the Bulldogs. And with all due respect, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but the Cowboys have won more games than the Bulldogs. The Cowboys just haven't had their last bye yet. So a lot of NRL media, a lot of experts want to hype up the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are this good. Bulldogs are doing this. Bulldogs are doing that. Cowboys are too inconsistent. They're not a great team. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I've got 3 things to say to you. Cowboys have won more games than the Bulldogs. Cowboys are actually winning on the road than the Bulldogs. Are actually winning on the road, unlike the Bulldogs. And we just beat the Bulldogs. So get that one up, yeah. Get that one up, yeah. What a win, man. What a win. A couple of standout players for the Cowboys in particular. I thought Tom Dearden was absolutely fantastic tonight. I thought Helam Lukey was incredible. That was his best game in quite some time. Maybe the best of his career, you could argue, to be honest. I thought Jackson Purdue was good. Sam McIntyre, Reuben Cotter, they were great. I thought Tamalolo had a very solid game. Let me look at Tamalolo. How many meters did he run for? 103. I thought he was really, really good. Robson was good, but looked a little bit tired, obviously. Off the bench, man, like obviously, you know, thought Griffin Name off the bench was good. Thought he had a really solid game. Just a really good win for the Cowboys. Really happy we got it done, man. Move on to the Sharks next week, which is going to be another very, very big test for us. Looking forward to that next week. Player of the game. Look, I'm really torn between Dearden and Lukey, but I'm just going to give it to Helam Lukey because I thought his 2 tries were very, very crucial and he was good. But Tom Dearden tonight, if Tom Dearden doesn't play, there's no way we win. Tom Dearden won us the game. He was outstanding. Lukey's my player of the match, but Dearden won us the game tonight. And for the Bulldogs, you know, obviously they had a few standouts. Josh Curran was easily their best player. But guys, that's where the review's going to come to an end. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. In case you missed the results from today, Penrith beat the Dolphins in Golden Point, 28-26. Manly beat the Titans at Brookie, 38-8. And the Cowboys beat the Bulldogs, 20 points to 18. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And, yeah, thank you, Tom Dearden.